Baruch Hashem, and welcome back to the Captain's Ready Room, the scale model show that proves even I can build a model. So here we are with the port warp nacelle pylon. I've kind of laid down the base coat and then I sanded down where it's going to connect, so don't worry about the bottom piece. But let me tell you, it seems that the seams are very seemingly tough on this model. So I've done a lot of filling and sanding on this edge, and on this edge I showed how when I was just doing a mock-up how it wasn't fitting very well. Again, putty and sanding are going to be your best friends on this model kit, more than the average one in my opinion. But and then of course we still have to get this attached. We're about ready to do that. I'll do another update, but you can see it's, I mean, this sucker will really need some work in there. So there's that. So not a lot to really report on at this point. Like I said, I haven't even started on the starboard pylon because my focus has been on getting this baby to go, and then we'll put this on too. We'll glue that on at some point as well. Also just wanted to bring into view, I mentioned this before, this is the 1/24 scale Chase Elliott rookie car, when he drove the number 24 car, formerly driven by Jeff Gordon in his first year. I've been slowly working on this kit, so here's just a quick view of where I'm at. This is basically the first 10 steps. I think the next step is to get some exhaust pipe painted up and connected into there. So thought I would just flash this out. I said I'd bring it out and maybe show it. Like I said, this has been a work in progress for a very long time. It's sort of the one I tinker with. So anyway, that's all we've got right now, and we'll get back to more of this in a bit. We'll see how the rest of the pylon goes together and works its way into the warp engine. All right, see you in a bit. All right, welcome back, and we got the pylons all attached. There's still some little bit of seam work here and there, but I'm about ready to call this the Wrath of the Reliant. Pretty intense work to get to this point, so we've got steps 1 and 2 done basically, so I wanted to kind of show that to you for right now. And then we'll be moving on to step 3, and I'll show you our prep work there in just a moment. So step 1 and 2 done, moving forward here on the Reliant. Alrighty, so welcome back. Again, Wrath of the Reliant. We've got some pretty major seam work to do here on the saucer, so this is the start of step 3. Give you another look at the saucer before it's unpainted. This is the bottom, and part goes back. It's pretty, a lot of room inside if you really want to light. Some people like to do that. I build these technically out of the box, so and this is the top. Some nice detail. I mean, it's not a bad mold, it's just the seams are terrible in this kit. Unreal, actually. Here's the bridge piece that'll eventually go on there, and we've got the little airlock piece, if I can find it there, and we've got a couple of the clear pieces that will go into the saucer. These are the impulse engine crystals or something like that, so we'll be working on getting these painted up and prepped, and like I said, there'll be some sanding on these seams and so forth. So that is essentially step 3, as you can see here by the instructions. So those of you that are following along, this is all the parts, and we're ready to start sanding, priming, and painting and getting it all ready. So so our next episode will show where we are with that, maybe a little bit of progress, at the very least the finished product of it. And then we'll be moving forward on the Reliant, the 1/5/37 scale Reliant, or as I am starting to call it, the Wrath of the Reliant. Okay, see you in a bit. Okay, grand finale here on our show. We got her done. This is the 1/25 scale Chase Elliott number 24 rookie car. It is all done and decaled up. Pretty great build, about a year and a half in the making. I was pretty particular on some things with it, so I kind of showed a chassis or something in the last episode, but you know, I've been kind of hard at work and I've had some downtime, so I went ahead and finished this thing up way ahead of the schedule I thought I was going to. But a couple things that I'll note on this kit. First off, the build is fantastic. The part fit is great. There's just a tiny few exceptions. The first being when you're building the roll cage on the inside here, you can see some of the roll cage stuff in there, but you know, make sure that stuff fits pretty good. I didn't totally 100% follow the paint guide because they wanted a, I think they called for a completely black interior, but if you watch NASCAR, you know that is not true. It's more the interior color I got, kind of this like grayish color. The other thing is the wheels. I really did a lot of detail on the wheels. You know, again, another just paint them black and call it a day, but I went ahead and added the lug nuts and highlighted those and the kind of the yellow circle around the edges. When you put the wheels on, there's pins that go into the kit once it's time to put the wheels on, and I had to drill out in the brake calipers a little bit with a pin vise and make the hole a little bit bigger because it does not fit. And I went online and found that that is not just my problem, it was actually a problem with the kit itself. So but a great build overall, about 200 and some pieces, molded all in white. It's from Revell. I believe it is around 2016, 2017 maybe. I can't remember the exact date I saw on the copyright, but definitely goes on. Lots of decals. Make sure your decals are on nice and smooth and straight, and take your time with it. But definitely highly recommend build for veteran builders. New builder, you might find some challenges, but it's definitely worth, you know, some lessons to learn. First NASCAR kit here on the show, so pretty proud of that. I'm pretty excited about it. So with that, we'll call it a wrap. Please follow us on Twitter at Captain6K77. That's at Captain6K77. Send us some comments, feedback. That's always appreciated. We will also pray for you on our Twitter. You feel free to send a message to us here on the Ready Room, and we will be happy to pray for any prayer requests out there, because I know this is quite a challenging time in our culture. So it was a good time to stay indoors the last couple months and just, you know, enjoy model building and that sort of thing. So all right, folks, be careful, be safe out there, be blessed, and we will see you for the next episode of the Ready Room. We'll see where we go from here. So have a good one.